Oh my God.
How long have some of you been waiting for?
2 hours.
I got 3, I got 2 hours. I got 4, 2 to 3.
Infinity sign.
2 days! What's up, Jared? Yep.
Well, all right.
I was waiting for you.
Oh, that's just
This isn't my panel. You guys know that this isn't my panel, right?
Totally. I love it. It's cool too.
Come on over, man. Good. He deserves it. If you didn't know, he's my brother. He's all right.
I only know one of you, and I'm the one with the red hair.
Oh, sad.
Requested to take more pictures, so leave me alone. I made a promise and I waited 24 hours. She's willing to learn. Yeah, we are.
I guess that's the life lesson we all need to learn. You're all wrong. You need to learn. Right. Who's cosplaying right now? Thor?
Yes.
Nice. You didn't need to stand up. Well, you're not allowed. I like this because I don't have to talk loud and you can still hear me. Which is awful. Thank you, son guy. Good list. So, welcome to the panel. This is the 5th Red Giant panel that I've hosted. Yeah, I've been hosting this panel for a while. Ever since I got invited out here by the lovely people at Red Giant and Keenspot. So thank you, all of you.
Yeah.
So if you don't know about Red Giant and Keenspot, they're basically webcomic specialists, and Red Giant would tout their own ego about saying they're a whole lot more than that, but whatever, I'm not here to tout their ego. Oh wait, I am. Oh no. Red Giant's the best. We've been doing this for 5 years now, and it's just been an interesting experience hosting this panel because more and more over the years, more and more people come because of me, and you know, I feel like less effort is put towards them. And how many people don't know who these people? Be honest, like I'm not going to criticize you. Like don't know Red Giant, Keenspot, and these people here. Like, and the hands slowly start to go up. Like, and that's a shame because these people are the reason why I'm here, and I come to Comic-Con every year, and I'm honored to be here because of that. And so the fact that a lot of you guys don't know who they are is kind of sad at the same time, but also I'm honored that you guys come here for me. What? Oh yes, because you're all wrong, and I'm here to learn you. That's the lesson of this panel. So, if we're gonna get started, I guess we might as well start now with the Keenspot. 16 years. 16 years. They've been doing 5. And for you mathematicians out there, what percentage is that?
2.
Not 2.
33.
35%?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Everyone applaud the Smarties pants. So here this year, we're talking about, I just said that it's not about me and yet my name's right there. It's about this, but there's more than this because we're going to introduce everybody first. So if we want to go through the slides, and we're going to go down the line from the far end over there, that's David. David Campaign. Tell us about yourself.
I would have said, oh, it works. Hey, this is great.
It is.
Yeah, I'm on the board of Red Giant, and I am also writer of Pandora's Blogs, which is a supernatural romance comic that'll be upcoming. And I think these people are a lot more interesting, so let them talk.
Next up is...
What do you want me to talk about, Benny?
What?
Well, on Bobby.
Which Benny? There's two Bennys on the panel. Bobby and Benny are next. They're in the LA hats. Introduce yourselves.
I'm Brian Crosby. I've been here since the very first Keenspot panel. I've been writing comics for about 20 years, and what I'm introducing this year is a comic called Softball, because I play softball with this guy, Benny. And yeah, everybody cheer for Benny. On YouTube, Markiplier is the king of YouTube, but we have our own little YouTube niche where we play softball against each other. And we pick teams just like Sandlot style. And for some reason, you know, a lot of people watch it. So we're coming out with a comic. I figure I write comics, I might as well do a comic about softball. So that's the new thing. This guy likes eating donuts, as you can see from that photo right there. He's eating a donut. So yeah, that's us.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow! Damn it. Look at that picture. Was that from this year? No. You got glasses on. You look exactly like you do in that picture. Was that today? When did they take that?
I don't know.
That's my brother.
Hi. Yeah, I do the fantasy webcomic Two Kinds. It's been going on for 12 years. I came on with Keenspot 5 years ago, and ever since then I've been dragging my brother along with me.
Yeah, and it's weird because as many of you, almost all of you have been down at the booth, right?
Yeah.
So, my face is 20 feet high on the booth. It didn't start that way. Trust me, it didn't start that way. The first Comic-Con I had 5 fans, so it's amazing to be here with my brother over the years and see it turn more towards me and my poster getting bigger and bigger, which is what I always wanted over the years. But the guy who did that is this guy by the name of Benny R. Powell.
So, yeah, I'm the CEO of Red Giant. I also have Wayward Sons. I wrote and created. It started back in 2010 as a webcomic. Also got about 4 other titles. Hopefully you guys will soon. Hopefully everyone here we'll talk about later involved with either Swagbox or ordering his awesome comics. That'll be coming out in stores, and you'll see some more of both mine and Dave and several other great creators' works.
Okay. Alright, so my job as moderator is to announce things and give these guys room to talk. But oddly enough, the first thing up is going to be my brother's stuff. Because he has some new stuff that he's talking about. How many people have read Two Kinds? Hey, that's a good number. Needs to be more, which is good because there's new books coming out. So, how much you want to talk about?
Yeah, it's kind of funny because the very first Comic-Con I came to was 2012, and I back then was promising that I'd get Volume 3 out, and here I am, like 5 years later, and I finally did it. And also there's an art book, which goes over my process of getting art from sketches to inks to finish, and it just goes through all the steps. So that's just my extra, in addition to the art, the Volume 3.
Yeah. So if any of you starting artists out there want to know his specific process of drawing and how he learned, because it's interesting to see how he's evolved over the years. And the reason why it took 5 years to get that book out is because when you were younger, you were stupid and you did things wrong. When he was drawing things, it wasn't the right resolution, right?
Yeah, I was saving them as web resolution, which anyone who has ever done any art would know is a really bad idea because you can't print it then. So yeah, I had to go back and painstakingly redo all of my pages from back then, all 160 of them.
By himself, alone,
Yeah, it took
in a cave, with a box of scraps. Alright, next up is softball. So tell us more about this project you got going on.
Yeah, so Halloween Day, I decided let's put a post on Instagram and ask people if they want to come play softball with me and my friend here, Benny. And surprisingly, about 25 people showed up. And then a few weeks later, there were so many people showing up that we had to make it private. And somehow it became this phenomenon of people watching us play softball very poorly on YouTube. And we're very excited about it. We're very animated. Each game is the most important game in the history of the world when we play softball against each other. And yeah, so that's about it. And we decided to make a softball comic book series out of it because there's a lot of people who are asking about how I write comics and they want to know more about that. And I said, you know what? There's a lot of people interested in this. Let's make a comic out of it. So it's epic. It's softball. It's the new Quidditch. It's better than anything. So yeah, it's coming out next spring. Will be the softball comic book series. You should all read it.
Got a number of things that are coming up. I've been around for a while. I wrote Superman back in the 1980s. Dark Shadows, Lost in Space, Quantum Leap, all those things. More recently, on Keenspot, I have Jade Warriors and Exposure, which is sort of a sexier version of the X-Files. So when it came time to do Pandora's blogs, upcoming with Red Giant, we decided we wanted to do supernatural romance set in the town that we live in. A town where the teenage girl who's moved there thinks she sees monsters. And it's this whole thing with the angst of growing up and in this town. But I tried to make it as different from Buffy the Vampire Slayer as you can imagine, so that the monsters aren't at all what you expect, because they're all science-based, and there's a whole series of subplots involved in that. The art style is by Jinky Coronado, who's my wife, and she has a wonderful style that's light and airy, yet still based on real people. I should be drinking to the smart water so I'd say less stupid things.
We're not sponsored by Smart Water. You don't need to talk it up. We know it's
Just let go of
great
it.
water. All right, so now we got announcements. What's up next? I didn't prepare for this at all. I don't know. Oh, it's me! Yeah, so if you've been following, I've been talking about this literally for the past 2 months now. Yeah, something like this. There's a comic series about me coming out. Look at that. Look at that! Yeah, if you were wondering what these posters were all about and where they were coming from, they're actually cover art for the different comics that we're doing, and they're all inspired by pop culture stuff, but they're also tying into the different universes that we've been talking about here, like the different comics that they have been doing, and I'm traversing through their different worlds. So these are available through the Zwag box, which is a subscription box that we were talking about down there, which has other goodies besides just me. They're less important, but you know, it's got a bunch of other goodies, so it's available through that.
So you're gonna get, with Loot Crate, you really don't know exactly what you're gonna get, but with us, what we wanted to do that's a little bit different is first, we wanna make sure that you're gonna get something from the 5 pillars of internet, which are, obviously, one is movies and TV, one is comics, one is toys, one is video games, and we thought, how come no one out there is doing internet? So whether it be memes or YouTube stars or things like that. So that's clearly a form of internet is clearly a form of entertainment. So we made that one of our pillars. So in every single Swag box, there will be something pertinent to the internet entertainment phenomenon. And so we also want to make sure that we simultaneously have something that we will have a toy of some sort in every box. You know, you can count on getting a t-shirt in every box, and you're going to be able to get at least one comic in every box, and then other collectibles. So we really, what we try to do is we really try to jam pack in as much as possible to make sure that there's immense value. So even if you're paying anywhere from $15.97 to $19.97, depending on your subscription, you're getting at least $55. I can tell you the first box, over $65 worth of stuff in the box. So should we give a little preview of what's going to be in the box, do you think?
I don't know, you have a boss.
So we've got obviously Markiplier #1, which is gonna, you guys have seen the posters, how they've got the nice foil and stuff. That's the only place you're gonna get the foil version of Markiplier #1. I can also tell you, if you did not pre-order from your local comic stores, you're gonna need swag box to get it. That's just, you know, we're doing our best, but retailers are retailers, and we can't force them. We've tried. But we've also got really, really cool stuff. The t-shirt, it's gonna be, almost all of the t-shirts are gonna be video game t-shirts. We've got an amazing t-shirt in this box. I think I'll let that one remain a surprise. But I'll give you guys the toy. We've got a $28 action figure. I mean, just, this is an amazing action figure from DC. This is their high end.
And who is that?
They're distinguished competitors. So DC, and it is based off of, it is a lead star from, I'll give you this, it is a lead star in one of their CW series. So, and the theme for the first month is, and we have a theme, we also do these themes, the theme for each month is something that kind of shapes each box, and the first month is It's About Time. So, which plays directly into the storyline as well as all of the items in the box itself. There are 5 items at least in each box, and it can be as many as 10 items. So really, for us, we look and we try and make sure we jam-pack these things with like the coolest stuff you can get. Sometimes it's a matter of space. But next month, I'll give you this, it's fantasy. Third month is monsters, that'll be September. October is going to be Hail to the Chief. And then following that one is November is Myths and Legends. And rounding out the year, and this one's one of my favorites, Naughty or Nice. So that's a bit about Swag Box. So I clapped.
That was a great speech. Sounds good. Thank you very much. This one was the only thing that I was actually prepared for. For those of you who, you know, I understand you guys don't want to sign up for a subscription box to get this comic, so we wanted to preview the comic for you right here. And I'm going to do a dramatic reading of it because it's me.
The struggle is real.
Hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier.
Is it broken? Oh, God. Did I break it? Is it okay? Hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier. And today, I'm taking a break. Instead of making videos, I'm going to read some comics. I know I need a break when I'm explaining things, even though I'm home alone. My doorbell sense is tingling. What? Hello, Mr. Delivery Man. How do you keep doing that? That's my little secret. This is for me. Thank you. Bye-bye now. What is this? A swag box? One way to find out. No, it's a watch. Must be from a fan. I wonder how it works. This is the manual? Too long. Didn't read.
Accurate.
No matter. I'm Markiplier. I can master any device, and all I have to do is... Oh, balls. Well, isn't this fan-frickin-tastic turn of events? And then a whole lot of notes. No. So basically, this is the introduction of how I jump into the different universes that are going on in the Red Giant lineup of comics. And oh, hi, you're recording this. Who else is recording this? Oh my God, they're all recording this. That was not nearly important enough to record. But thank you anyway. So yeah, this is how I jump between the different universes that are going on in there. Basically, because apparently fans know my home address, and that's wonderful. But people send me something, magical device that teleports me to another dimension, and of course I trust it right away and then jump right in. So that's what I do, and that's all the preview that we got so far.
You'll notice between the two pages a very different art style. One of the very cool things about this miniseries is that as he jumps from concept to concept, dimension to dimension, the artists that actually draw the regular series are drawing each of the chapters.
Oh, that's cool.
So you will. So you're going to get to see Markiplier in every cool style imaginable.
I really have to thank the artists for this. Like, I didn't ask for this. Like, I didn't ask to be put in these comics, but everyone was just so kind and they offered, like, to do these things. And I'm just honored that, like, as the things go on, it's just going to be these really awesome art styles going through the different things. So, thank you to all the artists. And the next thing is this thing. Who got a pin for this? Because this one was free at the booth. Like this was just an app, and this is called Palfolio, and this is the idea that it was your idea, right?
Yeah.
You can take credit for it if you want. Don't be shy.
Yes.
Yeah, it was all his idea. He made every part of it, and it was him. No, it was a collaborative effort between programmers, obviously. But this idea that we had for webcomics is a place where you get comics for free. It's all ad-based and ad-supported, and there's still print media for comics, and they cost money. But we wanted a way that comics could be accessible for everybody. So what Palfolio is, it's basically just a place to get completely free comics, and they're working harder every day to get not just webcomics on here, but legitimate mainstream comics that all of you come to Comic-Con to see, and you know more about it.
We have already some of Image is already on there. For instance, we've got the entire Arcana library coming up, we have Anarchy Press, a lot of mainstream guys, but more importantly, as of this show, we are bringing on bigger and bigger publishers who will be coming on in the next weeks and so forth. It is massive what is coming. So definitely you guys can all be early adopters, download it, tell your friends, be the cool kids. We got to be, what's really been wonderful in the response is we've grown to become the #1 app on iTunes on the top charts.
In comics. I think Pokemon Go is still winning.
In comics. So as far as like comic readers go out there, we also have been the only 5-star app for comic readers. So please be kind and keep giving us 5 stars.
When are we going to do Markiplier Go? Who wants to catch Markiplier?
Who's Team Instinct? Stupid Mystic and Valor.
Gotta catch them all.
I think the great appeal about this is that the emphasis that everything is free in the app.
Yes.
Nothing's behind a paywall.
But we know that people love comics. We see the millions of you guys going to the movies and watching Civil War and Ant-Man and all of these really awesome movies. And that content exists as comics. So this gives you a way to really dive into these worlds and find new worlds and of entertainment, such as even two kinds is on there. And we can say that eventually we'll be bringing in the Markiplier film.
And I remember you told me about the social chat feature, how you had to put a really strong profanity filter on it, because at first it was unrestricted and people abused the crap out of it.
Yeah, but you stopped eventually.
The more interesting thing was we had to create new profanity filters because they were
creative.
people have a wonderful way of trying to bypass them, or even invent new curse words.
Somehow you just see a totally made up word. I'm insulted. It's a cut to my core. But anyway, so that is great. It's totally free. Get it, whatever. All right, so now to Q&A. So I want to say that remember for this Q&A, it's about them and not just about me. Don't ask questions just about me. I mean, you can if you really want to, but remember, it's about them. It's about what we do here. It's about comics in general, and it's about the creative questions for these guys here. So unleash. Do I pick? Oh, there's a mic in the middle. Oh no, one of these. Oh God. Oh, don't run! Don't run! It's not worth it.
I'm set up.
Anyway, so I just wanted to say that you guys are all amazing for making things and working together because, that will really help grow your fandom and things and stuff. I'm sorry, I'm so nervous.
We're nervous too. We're so thrilled to meet you.
Yeah, your cosplay is so amazing. It's great. You win the cosplay competition of this room. Your award is nothing.
I'm fine with that. But there's one thing that I would like to ask, and it would be amazing if you guys would answer it. Sorry. Alright, so I just want to ask, how do you come up with all these comics and these amazing things, and work together on them and, constructive criticism from each other,
Oh, coming up with ideas for comics, you live this stuff, you breathe it, you learn stuff from everywhere around you. To keep it current, the Pandora's Blogs project that I'm working on. Looked at the area I lived in, I saw a vacuum where a story should be. Nobody was doing a supernatural romance comic. I based it on real people in our neighborhood and built a story around that. And wrote the kind of stories that my wife, my daughter, and I would all like to read.
Thank you.
But I can tell you how I came up with another one called Marry Me, which is a romantic comedy about a pop star frustrated with her love life who marries a random fan holding a Marry Me sign on one of her concerts, like the front row. So I happened to see just at a concert, or I think it was on TV actually, just somebody holding a Marry Me sign. I thought, what if the pop star just says yes and just marries him on stage immediately? How would that go? So that's that story.
I love this concept and it's available for free on Palfolio.
Palfolio.
First person to hold up a Marry Me sign wins me! No, that's not true. No. No. They said please.
Next.
No, I'm not qualified to answer that. I've only come up with one comic. And I just based it off of the stuff that I liked and wanted to read. So just exactly what he said. For me, it's again just to echo. We get this question. We probably get this question at every panel, and it's a good question. Absolutely. You look at not only the things that you like, but you also have to draw from, when you're writing, creating, drawing, everything comes from the real world.
Well, that's an interesting thing because they don't stand by their own story, because it's about me traveling to other people's stories. So if at the end of this arc, which I can't reveal, if it somehow turns into a world where I can continue, it'd be bizarre for me because my life is boring. And I don't do a lot. I literally sit at home and play video games each and every hour of my day, except for when I'm editing videos.
The dream.
So There's not a lot of material to draw from to make a fantastic comic world, so I have no idea. But I can guarantee these 4 would be fun. Sound good? Okay.
We never look at everyone as competitors. We look at them as peers. And as such, we realize that this industry is stronger when we all work together. So it's we never look at it as oh, I want to be you, or I want to take you down, or things like that. Instead, I literally come at, and as we're talking to all these publishers and working with them, it's like, hey, let's help each other up. So size, it really doesn't matter.
Why is that funny?
One more question.
Oh, whoa!
Sorry.
No. Better be a good one. Who wants to allow another question from this gentleman? Even the people behind you in line want to do so.
It could be lame. I always was curious. What you were going to school for, Mark?
Biomedical engineering. Yes.
Hi.
Hi.
So,
What's your name?
my name is Kate,
Kate?
and I was wondering.
Oh, is Kate?
Yeah, it's Kate.
Hi, Kate.
So, I was wondering if I could get a hug from the
No.
whole team.
No. Hugs is something we can't do. Like, honestly, we can't do hugs.
Okay.
Too bad!
Air hug?
Thank you, though. Air hugs. One big air hug from the whole team to all of you. All right, 3, 2, 1. Wasn't that fulfilling? It's as good as the real thing. Thank you.
That's the best. Dory, you guys might know from a little thing called Finding Nemo, had the best advice. Just keep swimming.
Yeah. If he's looking for some more detail, I actually co-wrote a book with Stan Lee called Stan Lee's How to Draw Comics. And it takes you through all the steps of writing, drawing, lettering, coloring, design, all that. You can find it on Amazon for like $15. It'd be worth checking that out.
My original question was for Markiplier's brother, but that was already answered. So
He has a name.
It's
Tom.
I have a question for Tom, but my question was already answered.
Okay.
So my question for you.
Okay.
Why did you choose Team Instinct?
King what?
Team Instinct.
Because it's the best. Obviously.
Well, I'm on it in season 3.
You're what?
I'm on Team Instinct.
Well, then you know.
Fellers in a nutshell.
What are you doing? My shining hand. I think I'm already done. Yeah, this is the best. That was a Pokemon Go question. Totally unrelated to anything, right? All right, next. Thank you.
Years ago, I was at a convention much like this, San Diego. It wasn't San Diego, but it was Dallas Fantasy Fair, and I went to meet with an editor at DC called Archie Goodwin with my portfolio in hand, and he looked at my art and was reading through it, and he looks at it and he says, you know, I got to tell you that the art, you got possibilities. He said, but who wrote this story? And I said, well, I did. I had nothing else to write from. He said, did you ever consider just being a writer?
Oh.
Nice backhanded compliment. But he really helped me to realize that sometimes it's not bad if you discover that your talent isn't necessarily where you think it's going to be. So if she truly finds, or if any of you ever find that you're trying to do 2 things at once or 3 things, there is no harm ever in going where your strengths are and reaching out to others and working with people. Because I'll tell you, in collaborating and working with other artists, I love it. I'm able, what's nice is because I am also an artist, I can sit there and sketch out and say, no, do it like something more like this. But when they come, more often than not, come back with artwork that just I'm floored by, and it then inspires me to change the dialogue, and it's such a wonderful collaboration. So there is no harm in that either. So
Thank you.
I'm from Mexico. I had to go all the way to here, across the border. I was afraid Donald Trump would get me or something. So here's the question. Since I have a friend and maybe all the way from Mexico that is a big fan of you, so if you can give it a shout out, because he's like Markiplier all the way, because he's from, he watches your videos, he talks about you. He always wanted to meet you, but he couldn't because he didn't got the chance to get here.
All right, just to get this out of the way, because a lot of people ask for shout-outs. If you want a shout-out, record right now, and then dub over their name.
Oh my
When I say it, all right? Well, what's his name?
His name is Senji.
What was that?
His name is Senji.
Sanji?
Senji.
Senji.
Yeah, his name is Senji.
Hi, I'm Markiplier, and this is a video for my good friend, Senji. Thanks for watching.
Yeah.
And then just dub over. I'll just say every name I know. Jason, Alfred, Sarah, Wilford.
Hello.
Hi.
One more question.
Okay.
One more. Yeah.
So, big Two fan, or I'm sorry, big Two Kinds fan, big Markiplier fan. When I found out you two were related, mind blowing. I guess it's a two-parter. Thomas, who's your favorite YouTube artist? Markiplier, who's your favorite webcomic artist?
It's you! Who's your favorite YouTuber? I don't know, I don't really read webcomics too much.
I don't watch YouTubers.
Well, this is actually funny because when before I started doing YouTube, he told me about Let's Plays. And I didn't know what Let's Plays were until he told me about it. And he watched silent Let's Plays with no commentary. And I was like, I can fix that with my voice. What doing? Yeah, so, yeah. I don't know. Sometimes the worlds don't cross.
Thank you.
Thank you.
One more question? Uh-oh. Oh, no. Is that a yes or no? Go quick. What is it?
My question is for all the artists.
Great.
Me personally, as an artist, I wanted to know how you keep a positive attitude toward your own art, because I know sometimes I could, like, oh, it's not good enough, like, I don't think it's really great, or like get stressed up about how other people think it will be. So I just want to know how you deal with it.
Well, me personally, I use my old art as inspiration. You know, I look at myself and I compare myself to my old art, and I realize, you know, the progress I've made up to that point. Even if I don't like my current art, I know that in the future I'm going to make, you know, that same transition over time. It's always going to get better, hopefully.
Never stop learning. If you find that you're only drawing anime or manga or something like that, open your eyes to the world around you. Draw your next door neighbor. Draw what's in your room. Draw your kitchen. Learn something about your drawing every day. Today I'm going to learn how to draw hair, and you focus on it. So never stop learning, and before you know it, you're much better.
I got an answer. All right. What you make is gonna be crap. I'm not saying that to be insulting. I'm saying the first thing you make, you look back on it, it's going to be the crappiest piece of crap that you made. You're gonna look at it and be like, oh, what was I thinking? I look at my first Let's Play, I didn't know what I was doing. But I did it anyway. Because it was the best that I could do then. And you can't compare yourself to the amazing of the world because you're not there yet. That's their standard, and they don't even think that's good. But you're here, so you gotta do the best that you have all in you to do. You put everything on there, even if you think it's bad because you've seen better, it's the best you can do. And then you build from there. You keep building a little more each time. And that's how you stay positive, because you know it's the best you can do. Thank you, everybody, so much for it. I know you want to give me stuff rush the stage. You cannot. I am sorry. They will tackle you down. Thank you, everybody, so